Hello and welcome back to Anchored Life with Kayla. Today we are sitting outside because it is a gorgeous spring day, so you might hear a few birds in the background to perk up your day. Today I want to get into, when does your life really start? Is it when you graduate from high school or from university? Is it when you become married or become a parent? When is it? Lots of people never graduate from college or get married or have kids or any of the things that society tells us we have to have in order to have our lives together, and they can still lead fulfilling lives. A couple weeks ago on my Instagram, I shared this quote from Propel Women, which says that your ministry, gifts, and the way God plans on using you don't start or end with marriage or motherhood. I love this quote so much because we can get so wrapped up in what other people are doing that we forget that we need to be focusing on what we are doing. I think in high school, it can be easy to compare yourself to other people because everybody born in the same year as you, okay, we all have to get these certain courses done, and year by year, we do the same things until you're 18 and in the world, and you have to decide what you're going to do with it. And then that's when things start getting different. Some people might get married and start having kids really early, other people off to college, other people start working. And that's when everybody just takes a different direction in their lives, which is good because we need people to be doing different things. Otherwise, a lot of things wouldn't get done. So we can't compare ourselves to the people around us because we're doing different things. We have different gifts, we have different interests, we are in different situations with different people around us. I know I've said this before and I know you've heard it before, but I'm going to say it again. Comparison is the thief of joy. If you are enjoying your life and you have a great thing going, and then all of a sudden you look over into someone else's lane and, oh, wait a minute, looks like they got something better going on over there than I do. And then all of a sudden, everything that you liked a moment ago is not as good as what they have. Well, that is just a waste of the good things that you have. And maybe they are looking at your situation thinking, oh, they got something really good going on over there too. So instead of comparing and thinking that we need to have what the other person has to be able to be useful and valuable and successful, why don't we just appreciate what we have going on for us and look at other people and be able to cheer them on in their lanes too? There's a dirt bike or something driving by. I've talked to a few women in the past who've seemed almost apologetic that they are single and that they enjoy it. And I just wonder why. Like, why do you feel like you have to be in a relationship to be happy, or that society will look on you with favor and think that you are doing great in your life? If you are happy and doing where God has called you to do in your life, and you are single and you are loving it, then why change that? I don't see why you have to, just because it's maybe the norm to be in a relationship. When I was single, I wanted so badly to be married. And now that I'm married, I am still very glad that I did. No regrets there. But the fact that I am married does not make me successful and does not give me worth. Unfortunately, I've often seen single people left out of things as if they have nothing to contribute because they are not in a relationship, which is crazy. I have friends who are single, who are married, parents, not, and they all have something completely different to bring to the relationship. And I love having that variety around me. All that being said about singleness and the struggles that people have with it, sometimes people struggle with the opposite thing. They worry that if they get married or have kids, that they won't be able to fulfill their purpose, that they'll be too busy and burdened down by responsibilities to be able to do the things that they have dreamed of doing and the things that they want to be able to do. And that's something that I honestly struggled with before having Sophie. I always knew that I wanted to have kids. My whole life I dreamt about it. But then as the time to have kids started nearing, I was like, well, if I have kids, am I going to lose myself? And that is a whole nother topic, but the short answer is no, not if you don't let it. Yes, things are going to look different when you have kids and when you're married, and you're going to have to make adjustments to how you do things, and your priorities may have to shift a little bit. But I truly believe that what these relationships give you are more than what they take away. Long time ago, I was reading this Instagram post from Kim Moran, and this was when her and her husband were planning on adopting a child, and they did end up adopting an adorable little boy, but that is beside the point. The point is, she was talking about how, as a childless couple, her and her husband, they had their lives full. They enjoyed their lives. They had lots of things to look forward to, and they had really good lives. But the thought of adopting a child into their lives and having a child and building their family was just adding on to these good things. She didn't feel like she was missing something and she had to go get a kid to make sure that her life was fulfilled and to make sure that there wasn't any missing parts to her life. She was basically saying that her life was whole and good the way it was, and then having a kid would just add to it. And I loved what she said about that so much. And I think that applies to every aspect of our lives because we can be just content with where we are at and enjoying the season that we are in, and then knowing that when other things get added onto our lives later, that they can just make things better. We don't have to live in a way that feels like we're missing out on something or that we are just not able to fulfill our purpose. As Pastor Craig Rochelle says, be content, not settled. So you are enjoying where you are at, but still actively moving forward, but not in desperation, feeling like you're missing something. You're just moving forward to the next progression, natural stage in your life while enjoying the moment along the way. Do your best with what you have and celebrate those small wins. Remember that you can love what someone else is doing while still loving what you are doing too. Your value, your worth, your ability to make a difference in this world, none of it starts or ends with marriage or motherhood. I hope you found this video encouraging, and if you did, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. And down below in the comments, I want you to write what stage of life you're in right now and what you are loving about it. Let's celebrate our lives. I release new videos each Friday, so if you want to be alerted when they come out, just hit the notification bell. This is my tripod, 2 dirty garden chairs, a Kleenex box, and a box that used to have mandarin oranges in it where I have cut slits to put my phone in. That is called a life hack, kids.